what does supporting the work of God look like? We get a really good picture of this in the beginning stages of the book of Ezra. We see in these beginning chapters that the king of Persia issues a decree that people can return to Jerusalem and Judah and begin rebuilding the temple. And so we find that in chapter 1, there are folks who have decided to return, and that it says their neighbors support them in this endeavor. And so they're supporting them with material goods as they make the trip back to Jerusalem. For some folks, even though they may not be returning themselves, they're supporting others who are going back and doing this great work. But then also, as we read on in the first few chapters, we read at the end of chapter 2 that when the group arrives in Jerusalem, a group of their leaders give a free will offering and give to the amount of materials to rebuild the temple. And so you have these two different groups of people. You have groups of people who maybe they're not returning themselves, but they're supporting others who are going. You have others who, when they arrive, that they are just giving of themselves, giving out of the goods that they themselves have and giving to this work of rebuilding the temple of God. And so we have to ask ourselves, how are we supporting the work of God? Are we encouraging others? Even though we may not be doing the exact same things that they are doing, are there people that we are supporting and encouraging as they seek to do the work and the will of God? But then also, are we part of that group of people who give of ourselves? Are the things that we can point to where we can say, that is how I support the work of God. That is how I serve in God's kingdom. That's how I give of myself. And so one of the most important things we could do is to not just simply ask, hey, what's in it for me? What do I get out of this thing called church? What do I get out of being called a Christian? But to go beyond that and to determine for ourselves that we want to be the type of person that supports the work of God through encouraging others, supporting others, but then also giving of ourselves. Have a blessed day.